Oklahoma controls the opening tip. Evans and Hamilton, 3 and 4, are the guards. They get a lot of their scoring out of Webster, 32, and Bryant Van, 33, and Bryant Salyer. Salyer with a turnaround jump shot. Here come the Blue Devils. Thomas Hill. Marty Clark left alone for the jumper. He is starting for the injured Antonio Lang. We'll set the lineups for you as quickly as we can. Hamilton on the run with a missed jump shot. Thomas Hill with a miss. All right, let's take a look at the Reebok lineups for Oklahoma. The visitors, the #2 scoring team in the nation, led by Jeff Webster, the senior from Michigan, offensive rebound, and Hill will follow.
Oklahoma's got a lot of experience. In a game 2 years ago, Jeff Webster had 32 against Duke.
This is Van with a long outside jumper. Hurley with a rebound.
They love to shoot the three. Billy Tubbs basketball, run, press, and shoot.
And Duke doesn't mind running with him. Thomas Hill had the ball stripped and then lost. Bryant Van, that's B-R-Y-A-T-T. His teammate is Brian Salyer, the center. And there's Billy Tubbs, 11th ranked this week in the new Associated Press rankings. Their only loss, 1 point to Brigham Young.
I'll tell you, Mike Krzyzewski was really singing his praises today. Parked hard, and they have discipline within their system.
Clark nearly lost control, got it back. Salyer got a piece of it on the way up, and here come the Sooners. A lot of shots, no score.
Place is not as live as it normally is. The students are on break right now, so the Cameron Crazies aren't here going bananas.
Lob pass low to Webster, and Oklahoma takes a 2-0 lead.
Nice catch by Jeff Webster on the inside. Doesn't put the ball on the deck really well, Mike, but he's a catch-and-shoot kind of guy.
Teams are a combined 1 for 7 so far. Here's Parks in the low post against Salyer. A little turnaround jumper won't go, and Duke can't buy one.
Parks shooting 71%. They want to get him more shots within the offense.
Terry Evans, who is replacing Brent Price, who was the point guard a year ago, drafted by the Washington Bolts. Salyer, nice move on Parks. Missed the shot, but he will draw the foul.
The star guard from out of Texas played with him in high school.
4-0 Oklahoma. Hurley for 3.
Needs a big basket. Say, go get him, Bob Hurley. The Energizer Bunny. Just roll him on. Roll him on. He never stops going, baby.
Just does so many things. Webster, turnaround, jump shot. That is his patented move.
He's got a sweet J from that baseline. Look at Hurley.
Hurley straight down the lane. Missed the shot. Clark missed the foul. Good rebound by Webster, who is averaging over 11 rebounds a game his last 6.
He dropped in scoring totals last year after a big year 2 years ago.
Hamilton gets it low to Salyer, working on Parks. Double team by Clark. Good defense by Duke, and here come the Blue Devils. Early little stop and go, can't get away from Evans.
Marty Clark, a real threat from the perimeter.
Good ball movement. Grant Hill, a little short.
Not his range. He hasn't made a 3 yet this year. Great shooter from 16 feet and in.
Terry Evans. Parks kept it alive, and the follow was good by Angelo Hamilton.
Hamilton's an explosive player, great legs, was a tremendous junior college player out of Connors Junior College in Oklahoma, where they won the national championship 2 years ago.
8-3 Oklahoma. The Duke fans not used to this. Here's a foul.
They'll start to earn some really quality minutes.
Early draws Evans out with him. Here's the little reach-in ball, almost knocked away. Grant Hill, and he is fouled by
Three parts of the floor. Grant Hill epitomizes that better than any.
He played 5 games at the point last year when Hurley was hurt. Did very, very well. Hurley with a left hand. Can't get the shot to go, and Webster comes out.
Everybody's saying, who's going to take over for Hurley next year? I think it'll be Grant Hill at the point.
I think Mike Krzyzewski might have another plan than that one. Here's the missed shot, loose ball. And it's Antonio Lang. Duke has hit only 1 of 9 shots. They're down 8-3. Hill, 24.
Stepped inside that three-point line, Mike. He really doesn't have the range to step behind it. The statistics certainly show that, but he knows his range as a shooter.
That's all right, 18 to 20 feet will get it done. Offensive foul. And they challenged Duke. They've come up on the short end.
But remember, it was here at Cameron Indoor Stadium, not on a neutral floor.
And they have won 76 straight against non-conference opponents on this floor.
Last time they lost, 1983 to Denny Crum in Louisville.
Thomas Hill, Lang, offensive rebound. He missed. Keep alive inside. The rebound goes to Van.
Lang, good athlete, leads him in rebounding. Long arms, very quick to the basketball.
And it's amazing the number of good players on this team that have been overshadowed by past superstars. For Lang, a chance to step up this year. Here's a loose ball. Nice play by Webster. He makes the bucket and 5, Oklahoma.
And remember, Duke stopped Oklahoma at Oklahoma. They had 51 in a row when Duke came in here and walked out with a 90-85 W.
Billy Tubbs told me this afternoon they'd love to pay him back for that. Grant Hill with a bucket. Here's Hamilton the other way. Makes the basket and he's fouled.
Staples to the USA.
The lead is 5 with 14:35 to go first half.
Grant Hill, so versatile, multi-dimensional.
Hill trying to penetrate with a little left-hand shove and get it home.
And his dad, Thomas, stands up and says, "That's my guy." His dad is the assistant athletic director at Oklahoma.
And a former bronze medalist in the Olympic hurdle event.
1972 Munich.
Nice double clutch by Sallier.
Sallier's a real wide body. He's got that big body. He's a space eater.
He has 4 so far. Grant Hill. Good no call. Here comes Oklahoma. They're going to
Give it up.
on Hurley. Back. Look at Hurley. Tried to go for the steal. Didn't get it in. Webster with a jam.
He tried to make the spectacular play. That was all or nothing, and he came up short.
Well, I think it was a good gamble, too, though, Dick. If he makes the steal, he's got a 5-on-3 the other way.
You and I are really going to battle already. I just started with you come from football. I disagree. Should have played that a little tougher and not taken such a chance.
Have we ever agreed?
No, for 10 years now, you and I have been going at it.
13:30 to go first half. 16-9 Oklahoma. Off of Meek's foot. And out of bounds out to the Sooners.
Terms he was using today. See the ball and fan out and try to play the three-point shooter when we come back in transition.
Van was cut off at the baseline. And Duke trying to turn the screws up on the defense a little bit right now.
He's been very proud of Duke's effort defensively, but right there, Sallier is really playing well inside.
Sallier has half a dozen. It's 18-9 Oklahoma.
Sallier got the ball inside against Meek very easily.
Hurley, 2 for 2 on 3-pointers. And Dick, the statement you made earlier, when you need the big shot, he gets it, and he's done it his entire career.
Well, against Indiana in the NCAA tournament, he knocks down 6 threes. Look at him try. Look at him play that defense. Make him pick up his dribble.
Sallier, too quick for Meek. That time he couldn't score, but the follow is good.
Oklahoma really beating Duke to the glass. They're really attacking the glass, and that was another area Mike was addressing today at his team meeting.
Here's a bad pass right now.
He has point guard skills.
Clark, nice drive. That was off the backboard goaltending.
Mike's had a chance with the routes that they've had to give more minutes to guys like Clark and Meek and Chris Collins.
20-14, crowd getting in a little bit. Evans with a miss.
See, Hurley challenged that shot.
3-on-2. Hurley went down. He's fouled. The basket will not count.
Does he clear? Where does he play? Oh, he played down at Chapel Hill.
Oklahoma with a ball and a 5-point lead. Pete Lewis comes off the bench firing. And that one is tipped in by Webster. Well, they're going to give it to Alexander.
Really doing a great job attacking the glass, the Oklahoma team. One of their trademarks. Get on the offensive board.
Cherokee Park just powers that one up.
He's a solid low-post player who they want to extend his game a little bit further up the lane because he can't shoot the jump shot.
Trying to go low to Conley, who's into the ball game. Here comes Hurley. Kenny Blakeney. Nice shot by Kenny Blakeney on the run.
I remember when he got his first start. Hurley was out. Grant Hill was out. He started against Virginia, gave him solid 15 minutes.
Sure did, right here in this building.
Played for a great coach at the Matha, Morgan Wooten. Kenny Blakeney's had a knee problem.
Alexander works with the left hand. Marty Clark down here. Evans, nice bounce pass.
Offensive boards again.
Kenneth Conley, twice in a row, inside has made the difference. Grant Hill, his specialty. Great catches at the other end.
One hands, tremendous hands to make that catch. The spin move in the lane. He's the best all-around player in America. When you talk about all-around talent, inside, outside, handling the ball, I can hear him screaming down at Kentucky, wait a minute, what about Mashburn?
The lead is cut to 3. Crowd trying to get into it. Conley.
The one thing Duke does defensively, Mike, they really challenge shots. They really get in your face when you're ready to shoot the ball.
Parks double team down low. Got it home.
Can't handle him inside if you don't feed him to the ball. If you allow him to seal inside and get post position, he has great touch.
Oklahoma had Sallier out of there. They'll get him right back in for that post defense. Lead cut to 1.
Duke really working, trying to take away the three-point shot against Lamar the other day. The Saturday, Oklahoma knocked down 12 in the first half.
Evans kicks it off to Webster. He's fouled by Grant Hill. Not a smart play.
I think you have to do things within the realm of the university also. The academic situation at your school, everything is a little bit unique at different places. They can't handle Parks inside. He's getting in too deep. He's allowed to catch the ball down in a post. They have to get better post defense to stop him from establishing good post position.
And that was with Sallier back in the ballgame, and he couldn't handle him either.
See, it's important now that Sallier puts a deuce on him. They got to go to Sallier. Just get a little respect back at Parks. He had Sallier. Should have given him the ball. Not a good play. Always exciting in this arena, Mike. No matter if the students are here or not, it's always exciting walking on the Duke campus.
Bobby Hurley is now number 6 all-time in the NCAA in the assist category. Still shooting for number 1. They'll need to get pretty well deep into the NCAA tournament for him to get that record, but Duke's history is pretty good in that department.
I think he's going to get that record. I really do.
Hurley lost it on the way up, and they will give it 12. Hurley for 3. He is 3 for 3 from long range, and the Blue Devils go in front.
He's the all-time leader here at Duke in shooting the tray. And when he came into school, the rap was, doesn't have a long-range jump shot.
Bobby Hurley limping a little bit, may have been hurt on that last trip down the floor. This foul will go on Cherokee Parks.
Cherokee Parks, not a bad fourth option in your offense. Am I 5?
If you didn't play.
Oh, no, I line up in the backcourt with Jimmy V, and we throw the ball in the Kareem.
28-27, Blue Devils by 1. Eric Meek back in the ballgame, tied up. And if that's on Van, that's his.
No, the job that Hurley has done on Evans has been unbelievable. Terry Evans has not scored yet in this game, and he's a big-time scorer.
And Duke has outscored Oklahoma 21-9 after falling behind by 9 points.
Terry Evans had 5 threes against Duke 2 years ago. Got 26 Saturday against Lamar. Has not scored yet against Hurley.
Meek tries a real tough pass, but Grant Hill somehow came up with it and then somehow got it in.
Isn't that acrobatic? What body agility. Tremendous talent around the basket.
And for those around here who are worried he might leave early, he says no way. Meek got a part of the block against Evans.
Duke usually excels here.
Hurley, 4 for 4 from downtown.
Really squaring his body well, getting the good stroke and look at the basket, just like he did at St. Anthony's in Jersey City with his sidekick, Terry DeHare, starring now for Seton Hall.
Bobby Hurley with 13 points, and he has single-handedly brought Duke back. Webster finally cuts the string.
Well, it's created off the entry into Sallier and the good dish back out. Excellent two-man play between Sallier and Webster. Bob Hurley, it's like a soap opera. It goes on and on and on.
2 years ago, I don't think you could have convinced anybody he would play pro basketball. Now it's really
had 29 big ones. Travis Ford played a sensational game for Rick Pitino's team. Very young.
Evans being hand-checked by Blakeney and didn't like it. That was going to be a point of emphasis this year, especially in the ACC.
They're really recognizing that.
I'm not sure that look is the best thing in the world. Hamilton got it off to Webster. Webster with a miss. 3 Duke players fight for it, and OU will come out with it.
Terry Evans wants that 3.
Evans missed everything.
He was challenged on the shot. Again, the scouting report. They did a great job of evaluation and selling to their players. Shoot that air ball with the Duke students here.
35-29. Blue Devils now by 6, and Grant Hill working the point as he did last year when Hurley missed 5.
He's a point forward. A turn developed by Don Nelson of Golden State Warriors.
Thomas Hill with a nice soft touch to baseline.
I spoke to his dad in the elevator today. He's so proud about one great achievement. He said, my son Thomas will walk down the aisle in May with his diploma here at Duke.
And he'll have company.
Well, look at that great defense. Beat him to the baseline.
Pete Lewis just keeping away from Thomas Hill.
Look at that defense. Really in your face all the time.
Webster can't get it to fall. Here come the Blue Devils. They are outrunning Oklahoma. Marty.
Oh, what a play! What a play!
Holy!
They have to have a solid goal performance out of Terry Evans to win.
Here's the press. Clark with the steal on the bad pass.
Nobody posted up to the ball.
Thomas Hill for 3. Sallier, bad pass. Duke back the other way. 4-on-2. Grant Hill has a charge. Not a smart play by Grant Hill. He could do that in 2-3 weeks.
Hates to be number 2.
Turnaround jumper by Webster. He loves the shot, and they've cut the lead to 7. Webster has 16 of Oklahoma's 33.
He has the premier player on the baseline in turning, catching, and shooting the ball.
Thomas Hill, left alone, did not want to try the 3 this time. Closing in on the 4-minute mark. Duke had been down by 9.
Duke really likes dribble penetration. There it is. They love dribble penetration.
That time Hurley threw up a prayer, and there was nobody there but Sallier.
Had no chance to go in. They have really closed off Oklahoma's trifecta. They have really taken away the 3-point shot.
Angelo Hamilton down the lane, shifted hands, missed the shot.
What has kept Oklahoma in the game has been solid, aggressive offensive rebound.
Right now playing without 2 starters who have 3 personal fouls. Ryan Miner, number 12, is in the OU lineup for the first time.
They run a double low stack.
Thomas Hill with a miss, Miner with a rebound.
Miner's a heck of a baseball player. Been drafted by the Baltimore Orioles. He'll be playing for the Oklahoma baseball team.
A lot of people didn't want him as far as a college basketball player. Came from a very small school in Oklahoma.
One of the few true freshmen to play for Billy Tubbs right away.
There's a bad pass. They got away with it as Hamilton had it picked up by Lewis. Webster, power move.
He's a big-time scorer. I mean, he has potential to be a real standout in terms of maybe Player of the Year candidate in the Big 8 Conference.
Webster has 18. Remember, the first time they met in 90, this group of players, Webster had 32 against the Blue Devils. So he's been cut to 5. Blakeney from Hurley, and he's fouled.
They got to be concerned about and really size inside after Cherokee Park.
Clark's going for the steal. He and Sallier.
Point range.
And with his foul problems right now, Billy Tubbs is just trying to get out of the first half. He's down by 7, and he'd like to keep it there.
And he's
have a fast break opportunity and won't take it. Nah, that won't
never will happen. That's not Billy ball, baby.
2:02 to go. First half of play. Ryan Miner guarded by Grant Hill. Nice lob pass. Got it to Sallier.
He knows what to do with it, Mike. When he catches it down inside, he knows how to convert. He was a tremendous tight end prospect that was recruited for football. They thought it'd be another Keith Jackson.
He's 6'8", 250. He can play the position. Hill with a runner. Didn't get the roll, and Oklahoma has a chance to cut into a 5-point lead.
Oh, what
great
a great
pass
pass
to Miner. He was fouled. Parks got away with it, but the follow's good.
Sallier running the court in transition, converts as the second man.
42-39.
There'll be no quit and intimidation of this Oklahoma team.
Thomas Hill, nice head fake to get to the baseline. Tried an impossible shot and missed it. Foul underneath. Hamilton trying to get by Thomas Hill. Look at Grant Hill. What great anticipation. 3-on-2. Hurley to Grant Hill.
Always makes the right decision. There's Hurley at the point guard slot, pulls up at the foul lane, looks right and left, and knows where to go with the ball.
Grant Hill with 10 points. Bobby Hurley with 6 assists. Miner picks up his dribble.
trying to spread the court, trying to get into some one-on-one situations.
It's a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Bobby Hurley does a great job of DBT. Drive them, beat them, and turn them.
Lewis kicks it out. The shot clock is down to 13 seconds. And it will be up to Hamilton with 7 seconds on the shot clock.
He's got size.
Couldn't hit the shot. They'll get it back and have one more crack at it.
Hurley did not challenge him on that shot either. Looked a little tired, Bobby Hurley. Did not do it.
And it may be the ankle, too. Great shot by Sallier to cut into that lead just before the buzzer. 44-41, but Bobby Hurley was the story for the Blue Devils. 13 points, 6 assists, and he hit 4 out of 4 from the three-point line.
There's the great pass in the Cherokee Parks for the assist by Hurley. The All-American, a chance to be Player of the Year this year, knocks down to 3. He's right in the hunt for Player of the Year honors.
Duke by 3 at
non-conference games at home.
Webster with a miss. Here come the Blue Devils. 3-on-1. Hurley goes in. A lot of contact, no whistle. Maybe a good no call. Could have been a charge. Here's Evans from outside. And Evans cannot buy a 3. Van has been a non-factor offensively tonight, too. He has only 2 points, averages 17.
They're playing a 1-1-3 zone, but it rotates into a 2-3 on the initial pass by Duke. See, he's zoning a lot right now.
Marty Clark for 3.
No, wave it off. He touched the sideline.
He may have more job security.
Ooh, David Letterman.
Backing in, Sallier. Couple shots and it won't go, and Cherokee Parks, the latest in a long line of outstanding pivot men. Great pass by Hurley, and Grant Hill puts it in.
Another assist. 8 squared. Hurley to Hill.
7 assists for Bobby Hurley. 12 points. Grant Hill will lead back to 5.
Duke really knows how to convert and transition. They finalize. Jeff, not even America.
A rare turnover for Hurley, who has a 3-to-1 assisted turnover ratio. And Grant Hill from behind with the block on Hamilton.
Block shot.
Second team All-ACC last year. Second team All-American. Webster had that one partially blocked. Both teams playing a little tougher defense here in the second half.
Hill challenged them on that shot.
Thomas Hill with a miss, but he is fouled by... He averaged 25, 26 points a game. He would be the go-to guy.
And he wouldn't be as happy as he is here because it's winning, winning, winning. And the team concept is so important.
There aren't too many of those national championships to go around either. Sallier, here's a great reach-in steal. Grant Hill, and then a blocking foul. That's a good call.
Administration grad school right now at Oklahoma.
Hurley now being guarded by the junior Pete Lewis out of Palms, New Mexico. Another one of the junior college players.
He's got good quickness, Lewis.
Grant Hill got loose, and he's fouled after the ball.
With Hillary Clinton for 1 year at Wellesley.
Nice to have connections like that, isn't it?
Not bad. I tell you, he's wired in the right place. Oh, Marty Clark.
Lewis baseline drive. Duke fans thought he was out of bounds. Here's the shot, short. Hamilton got his own rebound.
Marty
Clark is really battling in there with Webster.
Yeah, he's trying to keep the ball away from Webster.
Thomas Hill with a steal. Clark does a nice job of resetting everything.
Those interchangeable parts, the two Hills, are amazing what they do on the floor.
Thomas Hill hits a 3, and it's an 11-point lead.
So complete, so explosive.
Thomas Hill has 8 of their last 53 games.
And the 2 they lost, they could have easily won. One they played without Bob Hurley, Wake Forest. And the other, they lost a 2-pointer to North Carolina, where they celebrated like winning a national championship when they beat them.
And, of course, Duke does have those.
Get it to you, Billy! Get it to you, Billy! Get it to you!
Grant Hill with the miraculous body control underneath. It is a 10-point run for the Blue Devils. 54-41, nearly another steal it is.
What a momentum builder.
Thomas Hill has 11. The lead has grown to 16. Oklahoma is averaging averaging 98 points a game. They have 41 right now. Offensive foul, Salyer.
They are putting a clinic on right.
Pump fake, and here's
The Big 8 conference, where they got to go into some real tough arenas.
Parks.
I thought he got away with a walk right there, Mike.
Whatever it was pretty.
I'll tell you one thing, what a fourth option. I don't think they get him the ball enough.
He's like everybody else that has played the pivot on this club. They grow into that role. 15 straight points for Duke. Still 15 in a row. Thomas Hill had it knocked away, but right to Hurley. Grant Hill. And he's fouled.
Billy Tubbs, I'll tell you what to do right now, Tubbsy. Nothing but Cupcake City up until this point. Cliff Ellis and Clemson coming here at 9-0. People don't know how good they are. They'll find out Wednesday.
Van, who has done nothing on offense, trying to follow his own shot, finally got the roll and scored.
See, I don't think you help your program when you load up on one cupcake after another, and then you come in here 9-0, and it's like unbelievable what you have to face.
Hurley missed the three, got it back. Thought Clark was going to break to the hoop and gun the team.
A little different playing here than at Norman, Oklahoma.
Salyer fouled by Cherokee Parks. Basketball teams, and they whipple. Bad pass. This should be a hold on Meek, and it is.
I mean, the beat goes on and on.
And Dick, one of the interesting things about the way that Mike Krzyzewski recruits, he does not have big senior classes. He won't lose 4 or 5.
State and an Olympic team in 72.
The Salukis, that's still one of the best.
No, that wasn't the Salukis.
Southern Illinois.
Southern Illinois. He played with the Cardinals.
Salyer, and he's fouled by me. Right now, they are less than half what they have averaged this year. 46 points. They're averaging nearly 98, and they're down by 15.
And it was all keyed off that defense by Duke. They're the best in the nation, Duke, at taking the turnover and converting the turnover and finalizing.
And right now, Oklahoma's defense trying to apply a little more pressure. That's Hamilton on Hill. We'll have Evans come out on Hurley, but he's operating with 4 personal fouls.
I mean, it's amazing that Evans has been shut out. I mean, there's a kid that had 7 threes against UNLV in 1989, 93
off the miss.
Say hello to my girl Sherry as well.
61-46, 12:53 to go. Hamilton kicks it back out to Salyer. Oklahoma, they hardly giving up. They're battling here. And Evans went in and
worked for the three-point shot. It's an important part of their offense.
If you'd have told me 3/4 the way through the game they wouldn't have broken 50, I wouldn't have believed it either. Hamilton, almost an up-and-down call. Salyer drives. Boy, a lot of body contact. 14, 61-47, as close as they've been in quite a while. 12.5 minutes left. Grant Hill. And Hurley couldn't hold it. Tough pass defense, some encouragement right here. Evans, who's been shut down all night. There's Hamilton, great drive. That should be goaltending, but it's
scored a goal. Scored a goal.
Holy cow, looked like Lang went way up over the rim to get that one.
Can't believe they didn't make the ball there.
Thomas Hill for 3. Boy, and Billy Tubbs is just livid. Van double clutch in the lane, and he's fouled.
Man, really having a tough day. Look at Billy Tubbs' shot. It's a specific game plan that's executed to perfection by Duke, challenging them there on the three-point shot and getting up in their face, making them dribble the ball and get away from the three-point line.
I think Mike Krzyzewski may have chewed on the Blue Devils a little bit during that last timeout. They've been a little lackadaisical the last couple of trips. And here is Eric Meek with another foul. That a little more winded than somebody else might. Terry Evans back the other way. It's a 12-point lead. Oklahoma will control. Evans in the lane, double clutch, whistle, and another foul. All-time three-point shooter, and here he comes up with a loose ball. Hamilton just inside the line. Follow won't go. Grant Hill with a rebound. The lead is cut to 10. Hurley, Parks. What a catch by Cherokee Parks.
He will be, when he's a senior, a lottery selection. There's no doubt in my mind. He's answered the question, can he step in and fill a little bit of void? He's certainly not a Christian Laettner and a multi-dimensional player, but he certainly gives them solid minutes.
Thomas.
Syracuse and Oklahoma with 193 apiece.
63-52 as we approach the 10-minute mark. Parks had it blocked away.
Great defensive play. Excellent timing.
Conley and Sallier were in their arms. Hamilton can't buy one, but Webster with what a follow.
Big-time offensive rebound.
Holy cow.
What a great story. Most teams, when Duke put on the explosion that they did and jumped out by 21, would have rolled over, and it would have been all over. This team did not roll over, showing tremendous character, Oklahoma.
Webster has 23, and Duke is starting to force things. Grant Hill.
For him to be under the tutelage of Knight, it was incredible.
10 minutes to go. 63-55. Tough pass, nice defense by Sallier, and he got it to Conley.
Sallier's been doing an excellent job at the five-man team defensive concept of post defense.
And defense has fueled this comeback.
Conley's from out of Detroit. Big, strong inside player.
Hamilton, who has had an awful time on offense tonight against Marty Clark, forces a jumper, won't go again.
Having a tough time. His mom is here. His cousin is Tony Lang.
Hurley for three.
You
just knew it was going to happen.
Need the big shot. Where does it come from? Mr. Clutch himself.
He's hit 5 out of 7 threes tonight. 66-55. There's a three try by Evans. They have yet to hit one. They say it's last. Oklahoma trying to cut it to single digits again. They're down 66-55. 8:58 to go in the game. Conley missed the shot. Tip won't go. And Grant Hill with a big rebound. And another injured Oklahoma player. It's a 5-on-4 situation. Hurley hits another jumper. That's a 2.
It's like he's just a team in their non-conference schedule, and then they struggled during the tournament where they went 5 and 6 in the tournament. Only Oklahoma State did really well before they were beaten by Michigan in the Sweet 16.
Evans gets it down low. Shot blocked by Grant.
Point. The coaching level in the league from top to bottom has just really, really increased.
Pete Lewis, who number 20, a top junior college shooter. There's the lob. That was a great try, but excellent defense by Grant Hill to get his body in front of the pass.
I think that's an impossible play. They telegraphed it. The look over the top. The defense is staring at it. And Duke has the athletes that can certainly rotate back.
Lang operating against Webster, and now Duke's going to try to work a little time off the clock. 7:58 to go in the game.
They're trying to set him up for a backdoor cut. They extend everybody up high to try and take away help. They like to utilize dribble penetration off this as well.
And Evans has to take Hurley one-on-one. And Hurley still does not look quick, but he's proven that he is. Here's the steal by Hamilton. Good pass to Evans.
That's Evans' first basket. Unbelievable. That's his first basket. Terry Evans with 7:32 in the second half.
And a guy who averages 15 points, the number 1 all-time Sooner three-point shooter. He's hit 1 of 7 tonight. That's a defensive job by Hurley. And they'll call the foul on Evans with a reach. Remains 11, 7:14 to go in the game. Hamilton pulled up at the baseline. Hurley nearly stole it. Lewis has not looked for a shot yet. Hamilton has shot all night long and hasn't made anything. He hits a 3 there. The first 3-point pressure by the Sooners. They cut the lead to 8 with 7 minutes to go. Nobody better than Bobby Hurley beating pressure.
Did you see Billy Tubbs laughing like crazy during that timeout, showing his players that he was relaxed and proud of the fact that they didn't quit?
Parks backs in on Conley. Hammers it off the boards and missed it. Offensive foul, Grant Hill.
Grant Hill hanging around the basket. Good offensive rebound. Conley's got to step it up a notch. He's a physical inside player. Played over in Detroit, Cooley High School, where they won the state championship.
Grant Hill with 22 points.
Played against Jalen Rose and company in Southwestern.
And bounce pass. Conley went up. Contact, no whistle. Rebound. Antonio Lang lost it. Got it back. 6:14 to go. 10-point lead Duke.
Trying to spread the court for some penetration out of Hurley. They try to isolate him. So they get good angles from that wing. Good passing angles. Loves that dribble penetration.
Parks in the lane. hit on the way up, missed the shot, but he will draw the foul and get a
Team, to me, watching them in practice and watching them at a team meeting, is a much more content team. Christian brought to the table a kind of attitude that really offended some of the players.
But it was also an attitude.
He's playing and coming to practice a lot more. Krzyzewski doesn't enjoy it. More regard to have Mr. Latham.
Conley sort of stiff arms one up there, cuts the lead back to 8. 5:30, Conley with 4 points.
He had a heck of a junior college year last year at Coffeyville, Kansas. He's a strong inside player.
Hurley down the lane, had it taken away. Oklahoma with a chance to cut it to 6.
Oh, you don't need a showboat there. Don't need a showboat there, Angelo. I know your mom is sitting here. Just make the deuce and get back and play defense.
Grant Hill foul on the way up. And if Hamilton had missed that 3...
He kept emphasizing how he thought this was going to be one of their toughest games.
And the foul will be called on Hamilton, and he is very close to getting a technical team free throws in the second half. It's incredible. There's a team that shoots always in the 70s. Always have a couple of players who shoot in the 80s. 71-64. That's Sean Alexander, number 24, redshirt freshman from Preston, Oklahoma.
He's a versatile athlete, good versatility. They feel he can play 3 positions on the floor.
Loda Webster is a tough player, missed the shot, loose ball. This will be a foul on Grant Hill. He's gone. You get me down to the last 5 minutes within 6 points, I'll win it. Well, he's within 6 points. We're under 5 minutes.
That's confidence, huh? He said today, we'll play bully ball. We're going to come out. We're going to be aggressive. We're going to attack.
Hurley, tough pass. Not a great play by Hurley that time.
Not a good play. Hanging in the air with nobody to make the pass to.
6 turnovers for Bobby Hurley tonight.
I would go to Webster. I would try to get the ball to Webster.
Lewis, pull-up jumper at the baseline.
Hey, Lewis, getting quality minutes. It's that big baseline jumper.
The first 2 points of the night for Webster. The lead is cut to 4.
Wow, can it happen, America? Can it happen? Can the Dukies go down? Number 1 in the nation.
Grant Hill spins in the lane. Missed the shot. Parks kept it alive. Thomas Hill. Oklahoma basketball.
Really rebounding, really attacking the glass. They got to get a set play for Webster. He's a great shooter. Got to go to Webster.
Webster, that was partially blocked out of bounds out to Oklahoma. Keep
Good
in
look,
mind,
though.
Billy Webster, excuse me, Conley missed the shot, loose ball, Thomas Hill. Had it
What a great block.
Conley.
Tremendous defensive play. Now they got to play smart basketball.
Hamilton cuts it to 2. And the Blue Devils have done a terrible job of handling the ball and working any time off the clock.
And also, Oklahoma, you got to credit with their defensive game. Duke goes to a 1-4 set, isolating Hurley up on top.
Sallier is back on the bench for Oklahoma, but not in the ballgame.
This is usually Bobby Hurley time, winning time.
He's made a couple of bad passes and thrown up a poor shot in this series. Antonio Lang, triple team, and he scores. 2 points for Antonio Lang.
That was a big basket by Tony Lang. The word was he wasn't going to play today, but he goes inside and makes the good spinning low post move.
Boy, you got to hand it to Oklahoma. Here's the steal by Thomas Hill, still loose. Oklahoma ball. Lewis, it's a 3-on-2. Lewis kicks it back. Conley! Holy cow, what a comeback by these guys.
The big jam by Conley. Second chance points, 19-2 for Duke.
Well, the biggest lead we have is 61-45. Since then, Duke has outscored them, or Oklahoma's outscored them 26-12. 2-point lead. Hurley forced that one. Duke has taken some very poor shots in the last 8 minutes.
That was a bad shot by Bobby Hurley right there. My math must be bad, Mike. I had it by 20.
Oklahoma with a chance to tie or take the lead. The 3 would have given it to him. Thomas Hill. And that was not a good shot by Hamilton.
Hamilton really trying to take the game by himself with Evans on the sideline.
Because he's only a 28% three-point shooter to start with.
He had a wide open look, though. If that baby went down, Tubbs would have said, great, great shot. But now here comes
kept alive by Lang. Still on the floor. We'll have a jump ball. Let's see who gets the possession arrow.
He
would have been absolutely delighted.
I still say Webster's got to be the first option, Sallier the second.
There's Webster. That patented turnaround jumper, but he missed it. Sallier, offensive rebound. Parks. And now the clock is against Oklahoma. 54 seconds to go. Hurley double team. Lost it. Went down after it. 4-on-2. Hamilton gets it outside. Three-point shot. No.
Look at him attacking on that glass.
Still loose. Lewis back to Hamilton. Three. Tied at 74. Holy cow.
Unbelievable, baby. Unbelievable. They're rocking in Oklahoma. They're going absolutely bananas. Look at Hamilton celebrating like crazy. They got the ball. It's going to go in Hurley's hands. They're going to run the clock down, spread the court.
Hurley guarded by Lewis.
Mr. Clutch with the ball.
Grant Hill guarded by Hamilton.
You don't want to foul right here. Got to play aggressive, good, solid defense. Got to help one another. Got to think about the drive by Hurley. Possible low post play by Parks. A little two-man game.
Crowd trying to help him a little on the call. Oh, and loose ball. We'll have a jump ball situation. This time the arrow will go to Duke with 2 seconds left. Unlike Bobby Hurley, to drive in and lose the ball like this.
I hate that rule. I hate it. I'll tell you why. You make a great defensive play, and you get penalized rather than tossing it up. They say, well, on the toss, you might have an error with the official. Well, I'd rather take my chance on that, baby.
As if you don't have errors at other points with officials? Let him throw the ball up in the air.
Here's Oklahoma being penalized now after a defensive effort to pop the ball loose. Now, instead of a jump ball, they get the basketball. I've never liked that rule, and I don't like it now.
2 seconds to go. We might as well say it in regulation with Duke and Oklahoma tied at 74. And with 8 minutes to go on the clock, you couldn't have convinced anybody in this building except maybe Billy Tubbs that this was possible.
Well, I tell you, I said get the bus heated up. Duke looks so brilliant in that one stretch. But right now, remember, with 2 seconds on the clock, that the clock does not start until the ball touches someone's hand. Think about possibly right here a play in terms of flipping it up in the middle of the lane and maybe Mr. Parks going right up there and tipping it in.
Or flipping it up for that man's son, Grant Hill.
Great jumper as well.
Tremendous leaper, great body control. He has made some of the most remarkable catches of balls
and you
that just stick out in your mind.
And your Parks, they're going to flip it up in the middle of the lane. They're going to flip it up in the middle of the lane. Remember Duke's winning streak. Looks like maybe OT, no?
Thomas Hill, double clutch. Could have been a foul, but was it?
Good no call. Good no call. Really good no call. Make the game be won in the 5 minutes of the overtime. Quickness, size, and has accepted the challenge of really battling early.
Parks. Duke being more patient right here than it was the last 6 or 7 possessions they had the ball. Lang powers his way in, gets the foul, and still a 2-point lead. We're in overtime. Mike Patrick, Dick Vitale from Cameron Indoor in Durham, North Carolina.
But you have to be careful now for Billy Tubbs' team not to be content to be going to overtime. You got to think about win, win, and win.
Webster puts it in after the ball was nearly turned over. Great backdoor cut to start the play. 25 for Webster.
And remember, Oklahoma, they were stopped. They had a 51-game winning streak, and Duke stopped that in 1990. Go to your top options. This is where teams excel like Kentucky. They go to a Mashburn. They know their options. Indiana and Cheney. Right now, you got to go to your top options on the floor. Webster's got to work to get free.
Conley, turnaround jump shot from the baseline. Missed it. Parks. Good rebound. Conley is not their first.
No, that's not the jump shot you're looking for in their offense. Just came off the bench.
Parks, 10 rebounds. But, Dick, that's their style. Whoever's got a shot takes it.
Yeah, that's their philosophy.
See, right, you average 98 points a game.
Right now, I would think about Cherokee Parks, getting him involved. He's going to be active. He's such an efficient offensive player on the box. Swing it to the side and dump it on the box and go right at Conley.
Shot clock is at 16. And Mike Krzyzewski waves him high, and Grant Hill at the baseline catches the alley-oop. Parks went high and set the screen. Hamilton for three. Hit the big one near the end of the game. Offensive rebound followed by Alexander. Duke's ball.
That was a set play. They ran the diagonal cut with the back screen. Cherokee Parks laid the back screen. It was executed to perfection.
And if the ball's up in the air, you know Grant Hill will catch it.
Now they go 5 men out. Foul line extended. He didn't get a chance to join them until the second semester, so he was not in great condition. He's in better condition this year, and he's playing a lot better basketball this season.
Hamilton, nice fake to get free. Missed the shot. Parks with another big rebound. That's 11.
Execution right now is the key to winning.
Hurley to Green.
Holy cow! What tremendous timing right there. Catches the ball in the air, converts it. He was awesome, baby. He was awesome.
Unbelievable. 27 points for Hill. Webster jumper, no good. 12 rebounds for Parks. And this looks more like the Blue Devils you have either come to know and love or know and hate.
It's the big possession right now. Oklahoma needs a defensive stop. Duke makes a call to their 1-4 game. Double low post. Interchanging on the box inside. Look at bringing Parks outside. Playing a little bit like Laettner now. Something they weren't doing earlier in the season. Bringing them away from the basket.
Oklahoma has had 6 shots in the second half. They have not made any. Hurley again got caught up in the air. It will be a jump ball. Hurley with an uncharacteristic 8 turnovers. Sallier against Parks, put it home. Sallier's had quite a night. 18 points, all inside. The lead back to 4 with 1:20 to go.
He's got such sore hands. Oklahoma was thinking of going into a little zone trap. Tough to do against Duke with the way they recognize open people. Trying to go into a little isolation. Little isolation.
Tony Lang gets the Bucks. The lead is 6. Remember, Sports Center coming up right after this one is over.
It's amazing when guys like Lang can come off the bench as a 5th option and beat you.
Webster's jumper no good, knocked out of bounds.
Said, I can't let my cousin do it to me.
And that is his cousin right there, Hamilton.
Look at this three. Are you serious? That was an NBA 3. Are you serious?
Conference opponent.
Oh, there's a full court trap by Billy Tubbs' club. Oh, the lob pass.
They throw it away. Marty Clark to go.
You got to step to the ball. You got to catch the ball. Step to it.
Shot clock is off.
Eat the ball.
Blakeney gets it to Hurley. Of course, Hurley is the guy they would like to take the free throws if Oklahoma fouls.
He's playing all ball handlers right now. Mike Krzyzewski's got all ball handlers on that floor.
Hurley nearly lost his dribble, and he's fouled by Lewis. And
3. Just run it up the court and get the quick deuce. Go right inside the Webster inside. They won't foul him.
this is Hamilton who's taking his time.
He wants to shoot the 3.
And does. That's the place he hit the last one. Misses this.
Don't really need it.
This is Deion Barnes. Hurley with a rebound with 4 seconds to go. He's fouled. Honest in school history.
I really think there are 6 teams that lay claim to number 1 in the nation in terms of 6 clubs that are really almost equal. But Duke is number 1 until somebody beats them.
For Dick Vitale and our entire crew, Mike Patrick,